If you've ever given a speech, you know that feeling, right? Your notes are supposed to help you, but instead they just make you sound, well, robotic. Today, we're going to dive into a simple but really powerful technique that completely flips that script, helping you sound natural and confident every single time.
Aw man, it happens to the best of us. You know your topic inside and out, but the second you look down at your notes, your voice just flattens. You sound totally disconnected from your own words. It's such a common frustration for speakers, but what if there was a simple way to break that cycle for good? Okay, so first up, the speaker's universal fear. Let's really get to the bottom of what we're trying to solve here.
Yeah, it's a fear that's right up there with heights and spiders for a lot of people. But it's not just about the crowd staring at you. It's that deep down fear of your mind going blank, of losing your place, and ultimately of failing to connect. And that fear is exactly why we cling to our notes like a safety blanket. This gets right to the heart of it. The anxiety isn't really about knowing the material, it's about making sure the audience believes you know it. It's a fear of disconnection. And honestly, nothing creates a bigger wall between you and your audience than reading from a script.
So, this led the author on a quest for better notes. He was trying to find that perfect method to stay on track without sounding scripted, and he started with the usual suspects. And this table really breaks down the two most common approaches, right? On one hand, you've got outlines. They give you structure for sure, but they are so hard to follow when you're under pressure, and they almost always lead to that robotic reading voice. On the other hand, you have bullet points. They're simpler, easier to glance at, but they're just too rigid for a talk that needs to be a flexible back and forth conversation. And that is the crucial point. These days, presentations aren't just one-way lectures. They're supposed to be conversations. They have to be dynamic, they have to be flexible and responsive to the audience. And the old methods, they just couldn't keep up. This is where things get really interesting. The solution came from a totally unexpected place, the world of speed reading. So, for those who haven't seen it, bionic reading is this cool technique where the first couple letters of each word are bolded. It creates these little fixation points that help your brain process the text way faster. And this sparked an idea. Could a similar principle work for speaking notes? But there was a catch. Just applying this directly to a full script didn't actually fix the root problem. You're still just reading the words, maybe a little faster. The delivery was still flat, still disconnected from the audience. It was a step in the right direction, but it wasn't the real breakthrough. And then came the aha moment. The key wasn't to bold the start of every single word. It was to bold the essential trigger words. Just look at the difference here. Your eye isn't following a line of text anymore. It's jumping between core concepts. This simple shift changes everything. You're not reading anymore. You're remembering. This insight led to what we're calling the bolded keyword method. It's a really simple and repeatable process that absolutely anyone can use.
The process is just beautiful in its simplicity. First, you write out your full script. Just get all your thoughts down on the page. Second, you go back through and bold only the keywords that trigger the full thought. And third, and this is where the magic really happens, you review and simplify everything.
What's so great is that the process itself makes your speech better. When you're forced to pick out those keywords, you start spotting awkward phrasing and you naturally simplify your message. The whole goal is to create signposts that trigger your memory, not a script that dictates your words. This also makes sure the bolded text is nice and sparse, so you're not tempted to just read it like a block of text. So, let's put this into practice. This is what your new playbook for speaking can actually look like.
Okay, look at this example from one of the author's real talks. The speaker isn't reading that whole sentence. They glance down and their brain just registers, "May, lot of slides, please interrupt, spend more time." Those keywords instantly bring the full thought to mind, which lets them deliver the line naturally, all while keeping that crucial eye contact with the audience.
And that's the whole point. This method transforms your notes from a script you have to read into a set of triggers for your own memory. You already know this stuff. The keywords are just there to keep you on the right path, letting your brain fill in the gaps with natural conversational language. So that leaves us with a question for you. I want you to take a look at your own notes next time you prepare a talk. Are they a crutch that's forcing you to read, building a wall between you and your audience? Or are they a tool that's actually designed to help you connect? This keyword method might just be the key to unlocking your most authentic, confident speaking voice.